Toni Nadal reignites era debate by calling Carlos Alcaraz lucky. Carlos Alcaraz's grip on modern men's tennis is growing stronger by the month. With his explosive athleticism, fearless shot-making, and relentless competitiveness, the Spaniard has rapidly established himself as the face of a new generation. His latest Australian Open triumph only reinforced that status, confirming what many already believe. Alcaraz is not just a star of the present, but a potential all-time great in the making. Yet just as praise for the 22-year-old reaches fever pitch, a familiar voice from tennis history has stepped in to offer a more nuanced and controversial perspective. Toni Nadal, the legendary coach and uncle of Rafael Nadal, has reignited one of tennis's most sensitive debates by suggesting that Alcaraz's rise has been helped by timing as much as talent. Speaking with characteristic bluntness, the 64-year-old did not question Alcaraz's quality. Instead, he contextualized it. He has exceptional physical attributes, excellent technical skill, and on top of that, he's lucky. His opponents are of a lower caliber. The remark instantly lit up the tennis world. Praise wrapped in provocation at first glance, calling a multiple Grand Slam champion lucky may sound dismissive. But for those familiar with Toni Nadal, the comment fits a long-standing pattern. He has never shied away from uncomfortable truths or unpopular opinions, even when discussing his own nephew's era. Crucially, Nadal did not deny Alcaraz's brilliance. In fact, he acknowledged the very qualities that make the young Spaniard special: his speed, strength, versatility, and tactical intelligence. Alcaraz's ability to transition seamlessly from defense to offense, to improvise under pressure, and to dominate on all surfaces has drawn comparisons to legends before him. What Toni Nadal questioned was not how good Alcaraz is, but who he has had to beat consistently. The era comparison that never dies. To explain his point, Nadal turned to the recent past, invoking names that once made every tournament draw feel like a minefield. Before, when you went out to play against one Martin Del Potro, Andy Murray, or Stan Wawrinka, you knew you were going to suffer and that the match was going to be tough. If they had a great day, they could beat you. This, according to Nadal, was the defining trait of the so-called Golden Era. Even outside the Big Four, danger lurked everywhere. Del Potro's forehand could dismantle anyone. Murray's tactical brilliance could suffocate the best attackers. Wawrinka, on a hot day, was capable of blasting even the greatest champions off the court. Back then, dominance came at a brutal cost. Today, Nadal suggests, the gap between the very top and the chasing pack is wider. Alcaraz, along with a small group of elite players, often enters matches as an overwhelming favorite, something that was far less common when Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, and Murray were all at their peaks simultaneously. Is the modern field really weaker? This is where the debate becomes complicated. On one hand, men's tennis remains incredibly physical and fast-paced. Players are stronger, fitter, and better prepared than ever before. The depth of professionalism across the tour is undeniable, and upsets still happen. On the other hand, consistency at the very top has thinned. Injuries, retirements, and generational transitions have left a vacuum that Alcaraz has filled with remarkable speed. Novak Djokovic, the last titan of the old guard, is nearing the twilight of his career. Rafael Nadal is already gone. Federer has retired. Murray is winding down. What remains is a field still searching for a stable hierarchy. That instability, Toni Nadal argues, has allowed a generational talent like Alcaraz to assert dominance earlier and more comfortably than previous champions could. Timing versus talent. Critics of Toni Nadal's view were quick to respond. Many pointed out that Alcaraz has beaten Djokovic on the biggest stages, conquered every surface, and shown mental resilience far beyond his years. They argue that greatness should not be diminished because of circumstance. Every champion plays the era they are given. After all, Federer benefited from arriving before Nadal, and Djokovic fully matured. Djokovic thrived as Federer aged. Nadal dominated clay in a way that transcended any era. Luck, some argue, is inseparable from sport. Yet even supporters of Alcaraz concede that timing matters. The absence of multiple primetime legends simultaneously does create opportunities. Opportunities that Alcaraz has seized with ruthless efficiency, a compliment in disguise. Viewed another way, Toni Nadal's comment may actually be a backhanded compliment. Calling Alcaraz lucky does not imply fragility or unearned success. It suggests that he is maximizing favorable conditions, something all great champions do. The truly elite players don't wait for obstacles to disappear. They exploit moments of transition to build legacies. Alcaraz is doing exactly that. He is not merely winning titles. He is redefining expectations for his generation. His adaptability, humility, and hunger hint that his dominance may not be short-lived, even as future rivals rise to challenge him. The debate will rage on ultimately. Toni Nadal's words have done what they were always going to do: spark conversation. Era debates are woven into the fabric of tennis culture, resurfacing every time a new champion emerges. Is Alcaraz benefiting from a thinner field? Perhaps. Is he also one of the most complete players the sport has seen at such a young age? Undeniably. History will likely judge him not by who wasn't there, but by how long he stays at the top, how he adapts as challengers emerge, and whether he continues to evolve when the landscape inevitably shifts again. For now, one thing is certain: Carlos Alcaraz is not just winning titles, he is shaping an era. And if luck has played a role, it is only because he has been good enough to turn opportunity into dominance.